So they said that I was born during the Civil War, but I never saw my family again. My name is Faith Ahilzwa. I am Liberian by birth, American through international adoption, and Nigerian by marriage. I'm going to share my untold story of how I became a war baby. I believe today there's so many children that are being born in war zones in places like Cameroon, Congo, some part of Ethiopia, we're talking Sudan, the Middle East, and Ukraine, just to name a few. And I think many of those children are going to be born during this war and will have many stories to tell of their own. And my story is just one of many. So they said that I was born during I was born between 1988 and 1989. This was during the First Liberian Civil War. And they said that at the time, I was the youngest of two children. I was born to a Gizi man and to a Gola woman in a small Liberian village. This was located in Mosorado County. It was called Koyendi, near Monrovia. At the time, they said that my family lived in this village for some years and for generations. For years, they've been hearing wars that was approaching them. But sometime they knew the war was around them, but the Civil War wasn't really close to where they were. For some years, a year after so, while living in this village, one night, they found that the rebel actually entered the village in the middle of the night. And so they did everything they could. They took the things they had and began to run and escape on foot. They went through mangroves. They went through the bushes. They did everything they could to hide. And this was through gunfire, explosive. I mean, we're talking, it was a war zone at the time, until they got to Monrovia along the seaside. And when they made it to Monrovia, there was an uncle who lodged and sheltered them for a little bit. They'd end up at this displaced camp in Monrovia called Risk Displaced Camp. This is one of the largest displaced camp in the city. So while they're living on this camp and trying to figure out what they're going to do next, one day, the large gate of this huge compound with displaced people, thousands of people displaced at this place, opened up, and a woman walked in to this place, to this displaced camp. This woman had curly hair